Americans, your country is so beautiful. Mother Nature really is doing her thing right now. Can you see this view behind me? America is so beautiful, especially in the fall. We're currently in the Great Smoky Mountains, and I really understand why they now call it America the Beautiful. Look at this place, honestly. What is going on? There's like an explosion of colors right now. This place is stunning. The only thing I am praying for right now is that we see a bear. Guys, we haven't seen a bear yet. James and I have not seen a bear. Are we gonna see one here? We just came from Gatlinburg and we're making our way over the mountain. I haven't seen a bear and I wanna see a bear. But anyway, this view, what I'm surrounded by right now, is just like, I'm taken away. I'm breathtaking. Look at this view right now.
They came to America expecting a vacation, but some ended up crying at the airport because they didn't want to leave. Before we begin, subscribe now if you enjoy surprising real-life stories, global perspectives, and unforgettable travel experiences. You won't want to miss what people from around the world are saying about America. For years, many Europeans arrived with strong opinions about what America would be like. They expected stereotypes, culture shock, and disappointment. Instead, countless visitors discovered something they never anticipated. From the friendliness of strangers to the sheer scale of everyday life.
I'll take you out for lunch for your last day.
Oh.
What do you think? Tomorrow? Lunch? You and me?
Okay.
You're not leaving tomorrow. You're leaving today, right?
Maybe.
Just out here doing my civil duties, paying my dues to Grandpappy Jojo the Clown and stepmother Cruella Harris. It's a great day to be an American, ain't it?
As an American visiting Paris for the first time, I will say one thing that I've noticed is that everybody just does things better here. Like look at the outfits. Look at everybody's, everybody is so well dressed. Everybody is so put together. Everybody seems like they have their priorities in line. Everybody seems like they have things going for themselves. Everybody seems to be able to just be put together. It honestly just makes me feel like Americans are more sloppy and not as posh, if you will. America, we need to step it up. These Europeans are out here way ahead of us.
As someone who grew up in Europe, especially in Germany, there's something so cool about American suburbs, and I don't think Americans are realizing that. For me, this really feels like I'm walking through a movie set. And I know that doesn't make sense for a lot of people who grew up here, but I get so excited every time I see a yellow school bus, or like these long drives away with the basketball hubs, or even like these random sidewalks as I'm walking here right now. So please tell me I'm not the only one.
You cannot tell me that America isn't like the movies, because look at this. There's an actual gas station that looks like it's out of the 1950s. Like, this is literally just like the movies. Look how old this thing is. There's a drum of gas there, I assume. And I can only just imagine like how old this stuff is in here. There's literally an old Coca-Cola machine there. A bunch of other old aesthetics. This is mad. This is so mad. I'm loving this. If you want to see more adventures of me in America.
I was well and truly born in the wrong country. I'm a British girl and I have been to around 27 different countries in my whole life. I've been to the Caribbean, I've been to St. Lucia, I've been to Barbados, I've been to Southeast Asia, Thailand, Bali, places in Europe. I've been all over the world basically. And nothing comes close to the USA. You can get every single landscape, every single climate, you can get everything in the US. The people, the food, the landscapes, the cars, the trucks, everything in the US simply beats anything I've ever experienced anywhere in the world. I was born in the wrong country. I feel like I belong in the US. My heart is there. I mean, we found a puppy in the US. We rescued a puppy in the US and brought her home to the UK. There are no words to describe how lucky you guys are to live there. Americans are so lucky to live in such an amazing country. And I wish I was there, guys, honestly.
So I'm a Brit living in America and I'm currently on the porch, the American flag, just journaling. And I just saw some people walk on the sidewalk, the pavement, as English people say. And they said good morning to each other, total strangers. And I just feel like this is something that does not happen in England. Like, people just don't acknowledge, don't make eye contact, especially in London. I feel like this is more towards London, but here they're saying good morning, it's a sunny day, people are happy, and I feel like that's just such a simple thing that makes life better, and people just acknowledging each other, and it's just so nice. And these are things that make me love America, especially like how much, like, imagine in England if we put up flags like this, like, it just does not happen. And the palm trees, I love it here so much.
Maybe you'll agree with me, maybe you won't, but moving from the UK to Florida was the best decision, and this is one of the reasons. It's 9 a.m, it's 22 degrees outside, I'm having my morning cuppa under the palm tree, an actual palm tree in my garden. The sun is shining, the skies are blue. What more could I ask for?
I am in the US right now, and I feel like I need to whisper to say this because I'm walking outside in the neighborhood and there's literally no one. I'm the only one walking outside, and I feel like I'm in a movie. This is everything that I've seen in movies, and I am right now in it. It actually looks like a movie set. It just doesn't look real. It's so calm. I'm not used to that, but it really looks like a movie. I feel like I'm in a movie.
As a Brit living in America, people always ask me what are things that I really like about living here. And today, I'm just going to give you a couple that I really enjoy. Number one is the absolute patriotism of Americans. I absolutely love it. I wish the UK was like that. I wish England was like that. Seeing flags everywhere, like, I love that. At the end of the day, be proud of where you're from, and I love that Americans are like that. Another thing that I enjoy is you can go to obviously 50 states and you can see so much different terrain, environments, different type of people, cultures, and honestly, if you didn't want to leave the US, I wouldn't blame you. The third thing I would say is how chatty people are. Obviously, back home in England, people keep to themselves, which is fine, nothing wrong with that. But here, anytime you go out, you're bound to probably strike up a conversation with somebody, and I love that. And everyone's so cheerful and stuff, and it's just, I don't know, it's fun, it adds to your day, and I absolutely love it. So Americans, please tell me why that is. Is it just a cultural thing? Is it something that you grew up and you were taught? I don't know, but I love it. So
I've been here for less than 24 hours, and I really think that the US is the most beautiful place I've ever been. This is just the street that I'm staying on, and I can't believe how beautiful the houses are. Like, they are amazing, and it puts the UK to massive shame. As somebody who lives in the UK, and all my life, nobody wants anything out of life in the UK. Everybody's miserable. Nobody's got any drive to do anything. Nobody's got any ambition, and the governments are ruining absolutely everything. And then you come to a place like this, where all the houses just look like mansions. Everything's so peaceful. You know, there's barely any cars that drive by in California, where I'm staying, and everyone just seems so happy. I don't know if you can see, but you've got the beach, the ocean, the Bay Area down there. One of the big things I've noticed when coming here is the roads are so much wider. Like, if this was the UK, that's like a 4-lane motorway. But this is just some like residential street, and all the houses look good. It's just very, very motivating. Why anybody would choose to live in the UK over America, I'll never understand. The UK is miserable. Why would you not want to live in a place that's as beautiful as this?
I know this will be controversial, but I genuinely think America is the most beautiful country on earth. Look at this. Right behind me are the grand tampons, standing tall and proud. Amazing. It's got to be the best spot. This is one of those things that no matter what time you get here, gonna be real busy. We woke up at 4 a.m. for this. The views are pretty though, I must admit. You can't tell me that isn't absolutely breathtaking. Now, Americans, what state should we visit next? Where else am I gonna get spectacular views just like that? And if anyone's in the comments telling me America's not the most beautiful country in the world, come here and then say that to me. You can tell me any different. America is the most beautiful country in the world. Just look around me right now. We are in Washington State, heading towards Leatherham, what's it called? Leavenworth, a little town. We've just stopped off on the side of the road to admire this incredible beauty. Look at this. Look at this place. If anyone has any suggestions of what we should do while we're in Washington, hit me up, get in the comments, let us know. We're enjoying traveling around too much, aren't we?
We love it so much.
This country is so beautiful, man. Ah! Look at it. Look at this. Look all around me. Pure beauty. Never seen anything like it, man. I'm never going back to the UK. I'm never going back. They're gonna have to drag me out.
I feel so free right now. The land of the free, baby. When I say America is the most beautiful country on this planet, I'm not exaggerating. That's my honest opinion, that's my honest truth. I'm currently on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and the scenery in front of me, the views, everything is amazing. I'm gonna stop talking and show you guys. I'm gonna do a cool cinematic view drop for you guys. Wow, just look at that. Oh my goodness. Guys, it's actually really warm up here too. Like, it's a great temperature. And the sun is shining, beaming down on us. So the Blue Ridge Parkway, you just saw a car driving along there. There's our RV. And then we've just got this view. I feel so free. I feel so free. There is no one else here. I am alone with James and the RV. Also, how unreal is the iPhone zoom? That view is insane.
Real talk, do you understand how much of a blessing it is to live in the United States? Real talk, do you understand how privileged you are to have that red, white, and blue flag, Old Glory, flying high and mighty, representing you? Because I don't really think you do, friend, and I want to be fully transparent. This is not a political post, so do not for 1 second take this as a political post. This is pride rather than politics. I look at Old Glory, flying high and mighty with pride. I wear the uniform, I wear the American flag on my right shoulder with pride. I'm honored to do so. I don't want thank yous, I don't want recognition. Right? I serve the greatest nation. I'm privileged to serve the greatest nation on the planet. Do you understand how many people wish that they were in your position living in this country? Not only is wearing that uniform for the last 5.5 years giving me the greatest relationships with the most selfless people that I've ever met, but it has also given me the ability to travel all over the world, 6+ countries, 20+ states in 5.5 years. You know what I've learned in that time? Through meeting different people, seeing different cultures, having conversations with different people. People love America and people wish that they were in America. And what a blessing it is to have the freedom to choose what you want to do and when you want to do it. What a blessing it is to be who you want to be. What a blessing it is to make what you want to make out of your life. The land of opportunity. The people that say that this is not the land of opportunity anymore come from a place of ignorance, entitlement, and laziness. Let's call it for what it is. What a blessing it is to live in a country with the foundation of in God we trust, even though we strayed away from that in recent times, wouldn't you say? What a blessing it is to be able to go and publicly worship the name of Jesus Christ with our brothers and sisters in faith, with the only real persecution being judgment and words rather than the manslaughter that is happening overseas right now, such as Nigeria, China, North Korea, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Somalia, by insurgency groups such as Boko Haram, who are going into homes and churches and burning them to the ground with the Christians inside. We like to talk about religious persecution in the United States. We know nothing about it, and we're blessed by it. And again, I say this is not a political post in any way, so do not for 1 second take this as a political post. But I want you to reflect. I want you to take a step back and evaluate your situation and understand how much God has blessed you by birthing you into this country, by allowing red, white, and blue, Old Glory, to represent you as an individual and give you the freedom to do whatever you want to do, right? Because whenever I see this flag, I see a flag that does not represent perfection. It represents perseverance. I see a flag that carries a story of sacrifice from the American brothers and sisters that have laid down their life for the freedom that you get to enjoy on a daily basis that you take for granted. I see a flag of remembrance through the hard times in which that flag was still flying high like it is right now. I see a flag that is quiet in its power, but very, very loud in its message. Very prideful, and I'm very protective over my flag, and I'm not very quiet about it, as you can tell. I challenge you to take a step back in your life and reflect on everything that you have. Reflect on the freedom of opportunity, the freedom of choice, the freedom of belief, the freedom of religious affiliation. Whatever freedom that you exercise, understand that someone else in the world does not have that freedom.